And then he told them, "Go into all the world and preach the good news to everyone. Anyone who believes and is baptized will be saved, but anyone who refuses to believe will be condemned." Mark 16:15 through 16. Hello everyone, my name is Brian Reyes, and welcome to another Daily Devotional. Now today we're going to be reading page December 11th, and the title of the day is called Crash Landing. It's a beautiful day. You're flying to visit your grandma on the other side of the United States. The plane is crammed full of passengers. Every seat is taken. Just before the flight attendant starts distributing peanuts and hand wipes, the pilot comes on the intercom. "Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry to inform you that both wings have fallen off the plane and we're going to crash. We're so high up that the impact will incinerate every bit of the plane when we land." Instantly, panic breaks out. People are screaming, yelling, crying, and hyperventilating. They all know they are about to die, and there's nothing anyone can do about it until you stand up, raise your hands, and say, "Please, everyone, calm down. I happen to know that there are exactly the right number of parachutes on the plane so that everyone who wants one can safely evacuate. Simply line up in an orderly fashion, and I'll begin handing them out right now." How many people do you think would line up for a parachute? I'm guessing it would be every one of them, and chances are pretty good that there would be a lot of people cutting line to get them too. Now, this story is an allegory about witnessing, so each part of it represents something else. In this case, you represent yourself. The other passengers on the plane represent the entire population of the world. The parachutes represent salvation. The pilot represents the Holy Spirit. The flight attendant is just in the story to hand out peanuts and hand wipes. Now, when you think about witnessing, if you're like the 99.9% of people, you probably get sweaty palms and heart palpitations because you think that in order to witness, you'll have to convince people to become Christians. That's not actually true. We really have a pretty easy job. We just have to deliver the good news. We get to stand up and tell everyone that there's a parachute available for everyone who wants one. Pretty easy, right? The Holy Spirit, portrayed by the pilot in our story, is the one responsible for convincing people they need a parachute. If he had announced the plane was crashing but no one believed him, they wouldn't have paid any attention to you when you offered to hand out parachutes, right? When it comes to witnessing, all we have to do is extend the invitation. The Holy Spirit will convict people when the time is right. So in the story, God represents the pilot. You're the one who says to everyone that it's going to be okay and calm down. The other people are the other people in the population of the world. The parachute is faith. And of course, the guy with the bags of peanuts is just an extra. Us Christians have to extend the invitation that Jesus is coming, and He knows what their problems are. And if you feel shy, just pray to God to help you. In fact, Christians are doing it right now, going over the world and doing clubs to gain other people's faith. Remember that it's our job to tell the passengers to calm down, and each one of them will have their own parachute, but if they choose to accept it. This has been another Daily Devotional. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week.